withdraw troops from embattled eastern town Avdiivka. Ukraine's military representatives stated that its troops have gone out of Avdiivka, the crucial eastern town that has undergone months of siege by Russian militants. According to Ukraine's commander-in-chief, Oleksiy Dymysch, it was part of a strategy to maintain a high morale among the ranks and to minimize the risk of casualties. Else, he coined that the troops were moved to more favorable lines. The other side's deputy stated that ostensibly, the Russians, with an excellent gunman advantage, were attacking the corpses of their troopers. The outskirts of the town, Avdiivka, which is the passageway to the city of Donetsk, taken over by the Russians, have been ruined by fierce fighting for months now, and it is almost destroyed entirely. It has been the battlefield of this town from the moment in the year 2014 when pro-Russian forces were able to take control of a significant part of the eastern Donetsk and Luhansk regions. The fall of Avdiivka will mean the most significant shift of that 1,000 kilometers long, 620 miles, front line since Russian forces first seized the nearby town of Bakhmut in May this year. The Russian President Vladimir Putin realized the invasion of Ukraine entirely by him on the 24th of February 2022. General Syrskyi said that our military executing offensive operations with strict adherence to their duty acquitted themselves well, carried out the destruction of the best Russian military units, and managed to inflict major defeat in terms of personnel and equipment loss to the enemy. Gen Syrskyi made headlines as the top commander only a few days ago. Troops were said to put measures to maintain the situation like that and also parry the attack. In his sworn statement, one of his assistants stated they had already quit Avdiivka with that pre-prepared position in mind. In a situation where the enemy comes into our soldiers' grave with a 10-to-1 attack, the only possibility we have is this option. Otherwise, we will fry them all easily. Gen. Oleksandr Tarnovsky went in depth. After months of political negotiations, the U.S. Senate passed a 0B, £500 foreign aid package, including B for Ukraine, but it went uphill in the House of Representation. Ukraine needs arms only from the U.S. and other NATO members to fight this war, since Russia has more troops and so much more firepower. Jens Stoltenberg, NATO Secretary General, stated on Thursday that the U.S.'s refusal to allow military support for Ukraine was already felt on the battlefield. Russian units have enjoyed a steady offensive in Avdiivka quite recently and run a risk of cutting the city off.